Mr. Speaker, say, I rise to address the question by Honorable Vima Pillai regarding the progress of the maintaining. Hey, you're a matron, I mean. You can. Maintaining and repairing our railway system and network. Come on, sit down, man.
Mr. Speaker say, this is not the first time he has said that. I can also say to him that he choro everything from his family. I can say that. If he's want to continue that, I can say that. But I want to say that stop saying all those nonsense. Thank you. You're not the Speaker.
Carry on, Honourable Minister.
Yeah. First and foremost, I appreciate the inquiry as it demonstrates the concern of our vital sugar industry. However, I must highlight that in my time in government has been significantly shorter than the 16 years of the Fiji First government had addressed, even if they had addressed pressing issues. Mr. Speaker, sir,
Order.
Let me take a moment to consider the current state of the train line network. Of a total of 482 kilometers of railway across our mills, only 384 kilometers remain operational. Let me explain on the breakdown. Lotoka mill has 225 kilometers, 135 kilometers only operational. Rarawai has 130 kilometers, of which only 125 kilometers is operational. And Lamasa mill has 127 kilometers with 124 in use. While these numbers indicate that 80% of our rails are functioning, we cannot overlook the fact that a substantial portion remains damaged and non-operational. Additionally, we are challenged by the outdated locomotives that are barely operational, along with a shortage of rail cars, beams, all of which require significant funding to address. In the good old days, dating back to 20 to 30 years, when you were not born, delivery by rail were over 90%. This decline steadily over the intervening years. So, even looking at the recent data, back 9 years, one can see that the trend of how fast rail to trucks ratio are changing. In 2015, rail accounted for 21% of deliveries, while the trucks delivered 79% of the crops. The ratio has continued to shift dramatically in favor of our trucks, with 7% of sugarcane being transported by rail. This decline is not merely a statistic. It represents a missed opportunity from the previous regime to bring back rail system by investing in the rail network. In the perplexed, Mr. Speaker, that under this previous government, instead of investing in the railway infrastructure, known to be cheaper and more efficient, the sugar transport, the Fiji First government emphasized on road transportation by trucks. Hey, suno yaar. In Australia, Mr. Speaker, see, this is a problem when we have juveniles in Parliament. In Australia, Mr. Speaker, the cost of transportation in Australia, as of today, as I speak, is $4 per ton. $4 per ton. As compared to ours, where the cost ranges from $25 to $35 a ton in Fiji. Right? This is under Fiji First government, it's all increased. This is really due to the neglect and the bad management decision by FSC in 2000, particularly under the leadership of the former CEO, Abdul Khan, Yoben. Right? Hogwash, no. It's a dog wash. It's a dog wash, Mr. Honorable Sumatra. You guys were sleeping on the job. Consultations with the farmers in the West, and that he told us to move They were told to move. Abdul Khan told to move from the railway to trucks. Your boss. Right? Indeed, it's a costly and a bad decision. I'm a farmer. I know what's happening. Right? You were a, but you are. Had the previous administration taken the necessary steps when they were in power, Mr. Speaker said we might not, we may not be in a position to today where the sugar industry requires a bailout from the coalition government. Mr. Speaker said that being the fact in our history now, we have now recognized the urgent need for the restoration of the railway network. Mr. Speaker. We are currently in discussion. Listen. We are currently in discussion with a reputable company from India to conduct a comprehensive feasibility study on our railway system, while we'll wait a report from undertaken by the Food and Agriculture Organization as well. This is a very crucial step in our commitment to revitalize this essential transport network. However, I want to make it very clear that we will not make a hollow promise. No more hollow promise. Our decisions will be based on the findings of the study and most importantly on the needs and the desires of our farmers. And finally, I'm saying this is my last page. In conclusion, while I appreciate the concerns raised by Honorable Vihar Pillai, it is essential to reflect on the history of inactions that has brought to here by us and by you guys. We are committed to restoring the railway network and supporting our farmers. But this journey requires thoughtful planning, collaboration without directly impacting. Vinaka. No more supplementary question, please.
Planning.
Thank you.
Hear about the planning.
Yes, Honorable LOP.